I'm Professor Caudill. So I had to restart the video because I don't know what's causing, but the video gets delayed with how I talk, and I don't know if that's good for the viewers. But we're on 44, so um, Chameleon's walking along this plane. So we found square root of 5, given the Pythagoras theorem, and then we find this angle phi with the tangent function. And I asked the language model for some help, and it made this. So I was talking about this before the camera kind of went bad, but yes, I was explaining that. So it's saying convert the angle to between 0 and 2 pi. So if you remember from the first video we published on this channel, I talked about a script where it was like you have some Python script that keeps iterating one in a while loop. So let's say while true I plus iterate I one, and if let's say this variable v is equal to how did it go? It's like v mod 250 do stuff. So what this is really saying is when v, so you're doing 1 plus 1 equals 2. First iteration, next iteration will be 2 plus 1 equals 3. Dot 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 to 250. When you get to 250, 250 mod 250 equals 0 because there's no remainder when you divide. There's no remainder. So every time it gets to 250, it's going to, like, something happens. You do stuff. So here it's doing something similar where every time you get a 2 pi, it's going to reset. I don't know if that's necessary for our purposes, but I thought it was really cool, something the language model came up with. So let's move on. 45, 2 points in the Cartesian plane. So we have these 2 points. So let's say x1, what do I want to say this? A1, AX, okay, so the distance between them, that shouldn't be too difficult. So that's going to be square root of bx minus ax squared plus by minus ay squared. So that should be the distance between them. Okay, so convert this to easily plug in for values x y. Okay, so let's insert below. Okay, so 2, -4, -3, 3. Okay, so A is 2 cosine -4. So x1 minus x2 minus, okay, so I did that wrong. It should be, or yes, I did do it right. Bx is x2. Okay. Okay. 46. 46. My fly enters through an open window and zooms around the room. Cartesian coordinate system, 3 axes along 3 edges of the room. Okay, so I'm thinking it's saying this. So where okay, so just ignore this. Just ignore that part of the of the graph. So this should come down. This might be a little all blocked. But yeah, so this is our room. It's all in the positive x. So fly changes positions. Find the scalar component of the fly's displacement vector. Okay, so it's flying different points. So I don't know if we need to use, does it want us to convert these to polar? I don't think so, not necessarily. So So what do we have to do? Do we find the vector with the points? Okay, and I also wonder what they mean by displacement vector as well. So let's say it goes here, and then it goes here. Is a displacement vector this? Or is it going from here to here? And they want the displacement vector to be this. Okay, so let's first find what angle it's going on the XY. So that is, I guess we could find the magnitude of each. That might be easier. So let's say this is B. So magnitude of B is the square root of 4 plus 1.5. 5.8. Okay. 5.8. Now we want to find the, do we want to find the angle? Okay, displacement vector. Let's find A. One squared plus 4.5 squared plus 0.5 squared. .6. So we want to find B. So the displacement vector is going to be A plus B. It's going to be R. And R and D equals negative resultant vector. Okay, so we want to take A plus B. Okay, I think I see what it's doing. Maybe we didn't need to calculate these, but so it's 4 plus Okay, so that should be R, so B should be negative. And these are I hat, J hat, K hats. Okay. So the magnitude is going to be -5, -6. So that's going to be 8 magnitude. That seemed about right. Double check, because I'm not very confident in the magnitude. Okay. So it's saying we should have done, so this is A and this is B. We should have done B minus A. Okay, and it's saying this isn't true anymore, I guess. So we take this, not too bad. So I guess what I should have written here was A, this is B. So the displacement, I don't know why, but I just have trouble uh finding like B minus A. Like how do you see that from this? Uh, so I don't know if that'll improve. Okay. $47. Okay, so find A. Okay, so C is -4i plus 6j. Magnitude of C is square root of Okay, so 7.2. Now we want to find the angle of this, so that's going to be inverse tangent of -6, -4. It's 236 degrees. Okay, so let's say A minus B is D, so D magnitude is, I should find D. D is 3 minus -1, so 3, so -2 I. We have 2 minus -4, so 2 plus 4 is 2J. That should be positive 2. -2.8. Okay, and they want the direction. -2, -2. So 135 degrees. Okay. 48. Okay, so we're on 48. D3 is find the resultant vector of the particle. So R equals sum okay. So 4 is -3I. So -11 plus 4 is -7J. 5 minus 2, 3K. Magnitude. Okay. Let's since it's kind of tedious doing this, I'm going to write three, let's say two, and three. Print, what's it called? Print two, when you're taking the Pythagorean theorem two sides, so print Pyth. Okay, so -3. Okay, so equals 8.2. They were all along one line. Displacements were all along one line. So I'm thinking it's saying take the magnitudes of each d. So I think this final question is asking, it wants us to do I think that's what it's saying. That would be 5.3 plus 8.1. And 8.1. Okay. Moving on. 49. Given to displacement, find this. Find the displacements and their magnitudes for C. So C. So I think this would be, so wouldn't displacement of C plus C equals 0. Displacement of C equals negative C. Let's see. E C, I'm moving from this point. C is the total displacement. This is the net displacement. So, am I reading this right? It's just like contradicting itself, right? D is not equal to negative C, but D is equal to negative C. Um, okay. So what do I want to do here? Do I just add them like regular, like normal? Two displacements, find their displacements. Okay. All right, so what's the magnitude? So that's C is 5.9. Okay, now we want to find D equals 2A minus B. So that is 6. Minus this. So 6 minus 2 is 4I. Negative 8 minus 3, negative 11. 8 plus 7 plus 15. And then we have 4 minus 11. It's 19. So I want to just check if if A is okay. Two, three, -7. So we got 5 minus J minus 3K. And they got square root of 35, which is about 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so I think we're on the right track. Sometimes, sometimes you doubt yourself, even if you're doing it right. It's kind of the struggles of learning, I guess. Small plane flies 40 kilometers, 6 degrees north of east. So this is east. He's going 60. And then flies 15 degrees north east. 15 degrees north of east. So that's just 15 degrees. Then flies 30 kilometers in a direction 15 degrees north of east. So I'm trying to figure out how to connect these. So 15 degrees might be something like this. Okay, so 15 degrees. So it's like making a new XY plane here. So 15 degrees would be something like this. Does that make sense? Um, so we want to find this vector. Okay, so easy enough. So this should be, let's say the first one's A. That's 40 cosine 60 I plus 40 sine 60 I 60J. So that'll be the components of A. And then B. So we're going to add these. So we have 40 and 60. So we have 20 plus, so 25 plus 34 and 30, 15 degrees, so 29. .8. So that's 49i plus. So we have 7 plus 4 plus 1. So that's 11, 12, 30 plus 12. It's 42. 6 plus 8 is 14. Okay. J. See, they want the total distance. So these are the components. So the magnitude. So if C is A plus B, and this is therefore C, then the magnitude of C is 49 squared plus 42.4 squared. So we have 64.8 kilometers traveled. Okay, and they want the geographical distance. Okay, so this might be a little tricky. 64.8. So they want the direction of this. That shouldn't be too bad. So theta of C is a 49 degrees. Now, does that make sense? So, does this look like it's 40? I know we're kind of drawing a rough graph. It's kind of hard to verify visually, but we're going up a longer distance, going this a shorter distance. So I think it makes sense. Okay. $51. So we have a desert island. Builds a raft sets out the sea. The wind blows a great deal during the day, and she is blown along the following straight lines. Okay, so the first displacement is 2.5 cosine 45 I plus 2.5. Okay, E2. Okay, hold up. So let me make sure these angles are right. 2.5 north of west. So that's north of. So that's west. So we're going north of west. So that's going to be 180 minus 45. So that will be 135. So these should be 135. Okay, and D2 4.7 cosine 60 degrees south of east. So that's 300 degrees. D3 is 1.3 cosine 25 degrees south of west. So that is 180 plus 25. So it's 205. Okay, and D4 is east, due east, so that will be cosine 0 I, which is 1, plus this will cancel out. Okay, and then 1.7 cosine, oh, I'm sorry, 1. 5.1 kilometers due east, and then 1.75 degrees east of north. So that'll be 85 degrees. Okay, D6. $55 south of west. So that is 180 plus 55. So 180, so 200 plus 35, 235. Okay, and that's a 6, by the way. Okay, D7. 10 degrees north of east. So that's just 10 degrees. Okay. So our final displacement is going to be the sum of all the D's. So that's going to be a couple numbers. So let's go ahead and calculate these. We got 10 minutes. So 0.5, 135. So negative 1.8. Okay. 4.7, 300 degrees. 2.3, 2.4. Okay. 1.3, 205. Minus 1.2 plus minus 0.5. 5.1. 1.785 degrees. So 0.1, and that is 1.7. 235. Okay, last one, 2.8. 2.8 at 10 degrees. 2.8, 10 degrees. 2.8 plus 0.5. Okay. So we have 3.3. Minus 6.4. Okay. It's magnitude and direction. Okay, magnitude is so the magnitude of D is 7.2. Direction will be negative 6.4, 3.3 at 297 degrees. All right. 52. Assuming x-axis horizontal to the right. Okay. So A plus B. A plus B. So that's going to be it's going to be these I, J plus I, J. Okay, so we have 1030, 553. 1030, 553. Okay. Good enough. B, C plus B, so that's going to be it's going to be 3I plus 4J plus whatever is C. C is 12,300. 6, -10. Okay. And C. D plus F, 3 minutes. So D. So we have F is 180 minus 40 is 140 plus 3. 143. 143 plus 37, 150 plus 30. It's 180. Okay. So they're both 20, are they? Both 20, 20, 20. Okay. So we'll have negative 17.3 minus 10 minus 16, 12. So that's going to be 2J plus negative. Well, you can just say that's 20 plus 13 is 33I. Okay, that's F, that's D. Okay, 1 minute. D is A minus B. So that's going to be 8.7, let's say 9. So it's going to be 6I plus 1 plus J. Okay, next time we'll pick up on E, part E, which is D minus F. So, easy enough. And then we'll continue. All right, thank you for hanging out.